Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with Monday Night Raw, broadcast live last night on USA Network from the Enmark Arena in Savannah, Georgia. In the main event, Liv Morgan retained her World Women's title, defeating Becky Lynch in the steel cage match due to an accidental assist from Dominic Mysterio. After his loss to Bronson Reed, Otis was reprimanded by Chad Gable, who tried to whip him with his belt but was stopped by Maxine Dupree. Sami Zayn then got involved on Otis's behalf, leading to a brawl in the ring that ended with Otis leaving with Alpha Academy. In the opening match, Braun Strowman pinned JD McDonough. Carlito, Finn Balor, and McDonough attacked Strowman after the match, but he fought them off.
Oh no! That wasn't smart by JD McDonough. And JD running away, and Braun Strowman in pursuit. JD better find an Uber.
Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov wrestled to a no contest when Braun Breaker interfered and speared them both before being removed from the ring by Adam Pearce.
The unpredictable, intense, badass Braun Breaker is here. He was supposed to be suspended. He'd been fined by General Manager Adam Pearce. He's not even supposed to be here tonight.
He knows this area very, very well.
Dragunov trying to fight back, and a spear about cuts him in half. Breaker's out of control. Breaker's unmanageable.
In other results, AOP beat the Creed brothers, Rey Mysterio beat Carlito, and Lyra Valkyria defeated Kairi Sane. In All Elite Wrestling news, Mark Henry has parted ways with the company, according to an announcement Henry made yesterday on Busted Open Radio. Henry indicated that his contract is set to expire this week and he will not be renewing it, describing the situation as a mutual decision. Henry has been with AEW for 3 years, starting with the 2021 edition of Double or Nothing. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.